Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely Stream Deck. For more information about the Stream Deck, the link is in the description below. Good evening everybody and welcome back to AOR Project CARS 2 on Xbox One. It's been a while since there's been a Project CARS 2 stream on Xbox One and I'm super happy that we're bringing it back. I took a break whilst I was doing the Rally Cross Lights League on the PC, but once again we bring you the GT3 Leagues and this is Season 12. Tonight we go to Brands Hatch where it hosts round 1 of the championship, and what a great track to start the GT3 season. It is brilliant. It is a 3.9km circuit with 9 turns, and with overcast weather today, the drivers will definitely be in for a challenge. Interesting fact today, Brands Hatch was originally the name of a natural grassy hollow that was shaped like an amphitheatre. And although the site was originally used as a military training ground, the fields belonging to a brand farm was first used as a circuit by a group of Gravesend cyclists, which is pretty cool. And as you can see by the graphic there, it is going to be, the race length is going to be 43 laps, and it's roughly about 1 hour, which is what's going to be going on throughout each of the 10 rounds. And a bit about information about what the lap record is around this track. Nigel Mansell does set the record around this circuit in 1986 with a 1 minute 9.5 in the Williams FW14. And it'll probably be faster today in those cars, but we'll have to find out. If those of you are wondering who is speaking at you, I am Jess and I will be your commentator for this season. It will be just me. I won't be joined by anyone else, I don't think. So, yeah, you just got the lovely me. Anyway, whilst we wait for the qualifying to start, so just on practice, let's just get a quick check on what the calendar is going to be like for this season. Because we're going to get 10 tracks and I'll give you the layout of what is going to go on. So, here we go. So tonight, obviously, we start at Brands Hatch, which is the opening of the season, and I just gave you an explanation of what the track is going to be like. And next week, we'll be going to Monza. Now, Monza is a personal favourite of mine. I love it when I commentate it on the F1 League for F1 2018, so it's going to be really fun. It's a really fast track with high throttle everywhere. It's going to be awesome. Now, round number 3 is going to be one of the trickiest. I found it tricky. People found it tricky in the IndyCar leagues I commentated at a while ago. And it is Long Beach. It is really tough corners. It kind of reminds me of a street circuit in a way. So, I wonder how the drivers are going to handle with that. It's mainly all about damage limitation, but more about that as we go into Long Beach soon. Round number 4 is also a really good track. It is Road America. Now, Road America is very cool. The scenery, if there's sunrise there, it's just pretty darn awesome. And that is where the first endurance race will be happening of the season. So there are 2 endurance races. All the races, unless specified, will be an hour. But the ones with the 2 stars on the calendar, as you can see, will be endurances. Road America will be one of them. Round number 5 is a normal 1 hour race at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. Now, that is another favourite of mine as well. This calendar is personally one of my favourites. So this is going to be such a fantastic thing, and it is a really nice circuit and nice scenery as well. Round number 6 will be Nürburgring Grand Prix, and I'll be on the 13th of March. Round number 7, Zolder. Now, I haven't personally commentated on that track myself, so it's going to be a new experience for me to commentate on that. Round number 8 will be at Daytona Road. Now, again, Daytona Road is so super cool. And that's going to be the second endurance race of the season, the 90-minute one. Round number 9 will be at Snetterton. Now, Snetterton, I raced at in the Rally Cross Lights League. I never commentated on it, but I have raced on it. And it is quite difficult. but it does depend on the cars. It may be easier on the GT3s. I haven't actually tried it on the GT3s, so I wonder how the drivers will cope with that. We'll find out in round 9. And the final round to end off the GT3 League will be USA Cota GP, which some of you may be familiar with the Formula 1 League. So, actually, it's good timing, actually, because we are about to kick off with qualifying. So, let me just switch over to you to qualifying. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to begin. So, it would help if I unmute the audio, because otherwise that would be disastrous. But there we go. So, I'm just going to give you a quick introduction to who is racing in this league. Now, some of the drivers you may be expecting to be in this league are racing on the PC. That's why we have a lot of new drivers and a lot of people that have been promoted from Tier 2 from last season. And also one person has also returned after a season break as well. So let's just give us a brief introduction. First of all, I'm riding on board with Chaos Fury. Now, if you know, Chaos Fury raced last season. He actually raced the last 2 seasons of Tier 1. He's been in Tier 1 for quite a while now on these GT3 Leagues, and last season he's done particularly well. So it'll be interesting to see how he does here. Love the livery that he's chosen for today. Now, I need to actually double check what livery he has chosen. I don't know, so I will figure that out pretty soon. And yeah, pretty darn awesome. So he's one of the returning drivers. Another returning driver is, oh, let me just get this up. There we go. One of the other returning drivers is our reigning champion, Moo. He beat Wolf last season to take the championship off him. Now Wolf has moved to the PC. I'm not entirely sure which tier Wolf is in, but Moo has decided that he wants to stay in Xbox, which is very good to see. I really like to have people that I know quite well and I like commentating on. And will he retain his title? Now it looks like Moo has chosen the Lambo again, and he's pretty much chosen the same livery as he has got from last season. So not much of a change for him, but since he won the title with it last season, he didn't really want to change. Now, our third returning driver is Seppel. Now, Seppel was really close to getting second in the championship. He got third in the championship last season. So, it is pretty darn awesome. And he's looking to score better than that. Maybe he can possibly catch up to Moo and possibly be a title for the championship. Would be good to see as well. Now, so we got Moo, we got Seppel, we also got Coppernut. So I'm just trying to see. Yeah, we got Coppernut there. Coppernut is another returning driver. He was new to Tier 1 last season, and I'm very glad that he's also given Tier 1 this season as well. So it just goes to show how quick he is around here, and especially around these tracks, he's looking incredibly quick in practice. So I can't really remember where he finished. I think he was about 4th or 5th last season, so I wonder where he's going to finish this season. Now, a final returning driver, well, he didn't race last season, but he raced in Season 10, the first Project Cars 2 race that I ever commentated on. And to be honest, it still brings a thing that is close to my heart, to be honest. And it is the one American. Oh, no, not him, not him, not him. The other one. They both have the same exact abbreviations. That's why I was a bit confusing. Anyway, the one American is another one. So he didn't do Season 11, but he decided to come back to Season 12. And he said to me that he's delighted to be back in Tier 1. He wasn't expecting it, but he's glad. So good to see there. Now, those are the ones that have returned and been in Tier 1 before. Now, let's look at the ones that have been promoted to Tier 2. Now, the ones that have been promoted, from Tier 2 to Tier 1, or Tier 3 to Tier 1. I don't know where they come from, but they most likely came from Tier 2. And this one is one of those people, Joxay73. Now, apologies if I pronounce his name wrong. Now, well, from what I've heard, he's done very well in Tier 2 last season, and he's looking to adapt brilliantly in Tier 1. I'll be interested to see how he does. Coppernuts was one of the person who got promoted last season, and he adapted well. So I think he's a person that could do well in Tier 1, I gotta say. So yeah, it should be really, really cool. So really, really, really cool for him. It's a great experience, and there are a few fans of him in the chat, so good to see him around. And another promoting driver who promoted from Tier 2 who unfortunately can't make it tonight is Callum at 246. And he's from Tier 2 as well, so well done to him. He's in the chat, I believe. I think he needs to sort out his wheel. I think that is why he can't make it tonight, but he'll be back next week. So all that leaves me to say are the 4 drivers who are completely new to the league, to AOR GT3s, and be promoted straight to Tier 1. Now, that is a big achievement if you guys done that, so well done to them. So first of all, and also we got I forgot to mention one person who's also returning is Detox as well. Detox 27. He was also new to Tier 1 last season, and he is back again this season. So sorry, I can't believe I forgot you, but yeah. Anyway, the new drivers that we've got that come straight to Tier 1 is Ainali. Now Ainali, I am going to get hopefully they posted some stuff in the drivers introduction chat so I can get a brief explanation about what they are. So I am trying to find it, but I can't seem to find a bit of information, I don't think. So I will find some at some point, but Ainali, from what I've heard, he is pretty much looking forward to the season ahead. He is actually, I found something. He's 28 years old. He's a logistical trader, and he's done karting. He's a big fan of karting, GT3, WEC, and stuff like that. He started racing sims about 4 years ago with Project CARS and Forza, and his favourite tracks is Le Mans Nürburgring and Road America, and his favourite track is Le Mans. And he's hoping to achieve pure, fair, clean racing, no specific targets, to have fun and drive as fast as possible. So great to see there. Now he's going back to the pit as well. Now the fastest time at the moment is, no surprise, is Moo with a 1:22.5. So good job to him. So our other new driver is, if I can find him, let me just have a look, is Cloud Chaos. I think that's how you say it. He's also Ruben. He's 32 years old. He's married, and he also had a child as well, and he's from the Netherlands. He's new to AOR, and he's competed in different leagues. One league that he's familiar with is also the one who commentated for the esports in Birmingham, ACR as well, so he competed in those, and he won a few there, so you could expect him to see quite fast. He hasn't set a time yet. He hopes to be a consistent driver, and he hopes to get decent results. Now, next new driver is I'm an Eagle 69. I'm an Eagle 69. I'm trying to find some information about him. See if he's got, there we go. He is 17 years old. His name's Jack. He's from Britain. He's doing college. Oh, well, he's in college right now. It's his first proper season, like we said. Algarve is his favourite track, but it's not in this season. And he wants to get consistent top 5s, possibly some podiums, and it doesn't seem, but it may not seem possible with his pace consistency, but you never know, he may improve. So that's with him. Right, next new driver is, let me just see. I'm just trying to, oh yeah, Beast. Beast is also another new driver. So I'm just trying to find information. There we go. So, oh, it's quite hard to figure it out sometimes. He is right on the second page, I think. Yes, he is. So, Beats are Beats, obviously. And, oh no, I literally can't find it. I'm not prepared at all. I know he's posted something, but I don't know where. Oh, there we go. So anyway, he is a coastal engineer, actually, he works at. His name's Carl. He's been doing sim racing for over a year, and he has played a fair amount of Forza. And he's very capable of grabbing a few podiums, and he wants to win a few races, and he wants to compete with some of the top drivers as well. So good to see there. I think that's everyone, I think, that is there today. And we also got Callum, but I'll tell you a bit more about Callum next week. So So the can't pole sitting now with a 1:22.5 is what the pole time we could expect. We possibly could get into the 1:21s. It's the Wheezy. Now the Wheezy is another new driver, and he's very good impression for his first competitive race, his competitive qualifying. So very, very impressed with him. So well done to him with Moo and second and Chaos Fury in third. The new drivers are definitely making an impression with Eagle in a fourth and Beat in fifth, Detox in sixth. Now we've got a few people setting their final laps at the moment. Everyone has set a lap time. Now Clown Chaos is in last place at the moment. The one American is currently still in the pits at the moment. And, oh no, Clown Chaos is actually third. He actually quite improved quite a lot. So the top three separated by a few tenths. And Wheezy and Moo a few hundreds. So I wonder if Moo was expecting that one of the new drivers to come and beat him. So well done to Wheezy. Very impressed. Good first impression, I've got to say. So didn't cover much of qualifying due to the fact I was talking about the new drivers, but it is going to be quite competitive to say the least. So I wonder how this is going to pay off today. So we got Wheezy, who takes pole on his debut for AOR, with Moo in second, Clown in third, Chaos Fury in fourth, Beat in fifth, I'm Eagle in sixth, Detox in seventh, Sepple in eighth, Gnarly in ninth, Copper Nuts in seventh, Jock in 11th. I think I'm going to call him Jock. I apologize if I get the name wrong, but I'm going to say it like that. And we got the one American in 12th. So, those are your orders and all. Copper Nuts got a one-place grid penalty for some weird reason. So, yeah. But anyway, we got Nemesis69 in the chat. Hello, we got Roberto Travato. Ricardo's in the chat as well. Quite a lot of people in the chat. It's great to see loads of people being represented and cheering on their favourite drivers. And I wonder who you're rooting for as well. Now, in terms of race strategy, now we're waiting for the lobby to commence really. And in terms of strategy, the track is going to be quite cold. It's around about 4 degrees Celsius. And a lot of people will be going on the soft tyres. I will be surprised if people go on the hard tyres. The softs do understeer quite a lot, though, I've seen in most platforms. And we do expect to see some wider lines if they get a bit too hot after the first 8 laps. So do watch out for that. It is also going to be a mandatory pit stop as well. But they don't have to take fuel and tyres. If they think the fuel could go to the end, and tyres could go to the end, they could just do a stop go, and then that's it. And that counts as their mandatory pit stop. So those are the rules for that. And also, the advice to people racing in Brands Hatch, they need to keep the tyres cooler, and the softs will get to the end. It is no matter of a doubt. Softs will get to the end. And the walls are also pretty close, I've seen from some drivers as well. And it's annoying for some people, but people will have to take a little bit of a gamble. And yeah, pretty darn decent. So, for those of you that are new to AOR and are wondering how this goes, basically each of these guys have 2 minutes to change their setup just a little bit. So they can, the one advantage is they are not at part ferme, basically. So they can change whatever setup they want, but they got to be very mindful, to be honest, that it doesn't compromise them when it gets to the race. And they got to be careful with that. And after they choosing the setup, once everyone has done their setup, then it will go to the AOR rolling start formation lap. And I will go through that a bit more with you once we get through that. So, as I said earlier, Wheezy on pole. I wonder how he's going to challenge with Moo as well, because Moo has started from pole millions of times before in GT3. So, can he handle the pressure? We'll just have to find out. So, for rolling starts, basically how it's going to go, oh, just in timing actually, they're going to wait 5, so basically the lights are going to come down. But these guys are going to wait for 5 seconds, as they are right now. Thankfully, no one has moved, which is good. And basically, they all... I need to go and get the speedo up, actually, if it will let me. Okay, that thing is stuck on this thing, so I don't know how I'm going to get that. Oh, there we go. There we go. But anyway, they are restricted to around about 120 kilometers an hour. No, miles per hour, 80 kilometers an hour for the first 5 or 6 turns. And the leader has to keep to that pace. Everyone else can catch up to the leader, but when they catch up, they've got to reduce to that speed. And then they'll get to the formation point, which is around about turn 7, turn 8. And they'll go at a reduced speed at 80 miles per hour. No, 50 miles per hour, 80 kilometers an hour. I think I'm getting these the wrong way around, but oh well, I need to get my kilometers right. But anyway, they'll go at that speed, and then they'll get to the acceleration zone, which is usually the start-finish straight. And the formation point is where they go in a 2x2 formation, and the acceleration zone will be up to our pole sitter, the Wheezy, to floor it, and that will basically signify the start of the race. So, yeah. We've got Barry Turner in the chat, hello. Unfortunately, he can't do his Tier 4 race tonight, but he is here supporting the chat, which is amazing, good to see. And loads of other you in the chat as well. So hopefully you guys understand a little bit how the formation points go, as it were. So I hope you guys are ready for the start of this. And 43 laps full of fun. Well, it's going to be 42 laps because obviously this one is first formation lap. Now they're starting to get to the formation point now, which is under that bridge. They're in their 2x2 formation at the moment. Now, ones I think are going to do well, I think as well, is Seppel and Chaos Fury. Now, Chaos Fury qualified in 4th, which is a very good position, I've got to say. So I wonder how he's going to do across the line. It will be interesting, I've got to say. As they're all going underway for the first round of the GT3 League. And Wheezy's got to a very decent start, actually. And Moo in second, quite close behind him, no. And Moo was trying to make a move there. As we also got a Clown trying to make a move out on the outside of Moo as well. So Clown up into second place right now. So great start from Wheezy and Clown. Chaos Fury still in 4th place. Eagle managing to gain 5th position. All of them separated by 1 second right now. They're all very close and they're all very clean off the start, which is very good to see. Seppel has gained 1 position as well, so Eagles dropped down a position as well. Beats is trying to do what we can to try and get past Eagle as well. One American still in 12th for the moment, but he's looking very close to Coppernut, so it'll be interesting to see how he does there. But the closest between our race leaders. So I have got the track map somewhere, so I will get a close idea of what the track map is all about. They're going through Druids now. It is a very tight situation here. Let's go on board with Clown, who he's going to see if he can try and make that move. It is very tight. He's thinking about doing it. He's going through this. No, it's not. He's going through the start-finish straight, which is called the Brabham Straight, to tell you the truth. And going through Paddock Hills Bend now. Is he going to try and do it? No, he can't. So he stays where he is right now. He's very close indeed. Well done to him. And Moo's got a penalty. I don't know what penalty he has got, but I think he's got 1 second, I believe. So that means Chaos Fury is right behind him, and so is Seppel as well. So, interesting battles, to tell you the truth. Let's see where if Seppel can do all he can now. He's on board with him. Seppel is actually teammates with the one American this season. Seppel has won a little bit in the grass actually. I'm not sure if he wasn't meant to do that, but I think obviously, as what I said earlier on, the tyres do get really cold really easily and start to get hot as well. So it is very important to vary your tyre. It kind of reminds the drivers, I'll speak to one of the drivers from another platform, and it said it kind of reminds them of the Singapore Grand Prix in the F1 2018 game. The tyre temperatures are that difficult, so they just got to learn how to manage it. Now, Beast has also got a penalty. He's a little bit too further back. We've got Beast, I think, under pressure. Detox managed to get that move, and someone's gone a bit wide. I think it's BS, it's Beast. He's gone wide and he's in last place at the moment. Where is it? I think it is around the bend, I think. So he's dropped, so not a good start for him. But let's watch. I'm just going to see which is the closest now. Well, probably won't be expected to be that close to these two guys. The two guys are absolutely flying right now. Clown, he's trying his best. His teammate is last, but Clown really wants to make sure he gets first. It's nice to see these two guys doing really well under pressure around this Brands Hatch circuit. And usually the new drivers are usually in the midfield. So it is just nice to see those guys do well. And pit window, it does vary from driver to driver. Oh, and Clown is thinking he's looking like he's going to get a move, but fortunately he had to stick through it. Interesting move as well, coming up for 6th place between Eagle. Oh, it's a bit banging wheels. Clown, brilliant move from Clown, and he's taken the lead of this Grand Prix in Brands Hatch. Sensational move from one of our new drivers today. Now, those of you that know him in ACR, he is very good as well. So, only ACR fans who are part of the ACR esports team, then glad that your driver is doing very well. So Wheezy's now going to try and catch up, but he's got Moo right behind him, around about 6/10, so he's dropping off a little bit right now. Let's draw our attention to also, oh my word, Eagle just spun everywhere. So Eagle was closing up to Seppel and Detox, and he just spun it around that downhill bend. I think it's Sheens, I think. Yeah, it looks like it's Sheens and Sterling, that corner. So, very unfortunate for him. He's dropped it down into 10th. So he's gonna, he's really got to get some damage limitation if he wants to get those tyres to the end. So I wonder how he's going to do. Yes, he's going into the pits. I think someone's going into the pits. I don't know who. Oh, it's Juxay. So he's going for his pit stop now. He's changing tyres. So maybe his tyres are probably a bit worse for wear right now. That's promoting Eagle up to 9th. Now Copper Nuts closing up to Gnarly as well. Quite nicely. Copper Nuts is very good when he's moving his way up the field as well. He's probably more than likely going to get some slipstream from him. And when it gets to around about lap 8, they will start to get used to the tyres and how they manage them. Going through that tight bend right now. It is quite difficult to negotiate, I must admit. He almost went a little bit wide there. Moves around about 6/10 behind Wheezy. But this battle's probably the closest at the moment as far as I'm aware. If there's any battles you want me to get involved in as well, and please let me know if you have a favourite driver as well, because we want to make the streams as entertaining as possible. And you can get involved in the chat by using the hashtag AOR CARS on Twitter or in the chat here as well. I think I see a lot of Spanish people in the chat, so a lot of Spanish drivers as well, and Brazilians and Germans as well. Nice to see we cater for all nationalities, of course, at AOR, but we are very inclusive, so it is nice to have you on board. So, it is losing a bit of time to Gnarly now. So let's draw our attention now to Moo and Wheezy. Now, Moo and Wheezy, this is going to be an interesting battle. Now, Moo, he doesn't want to lose second place. He wants to get his championship off to a good start. Oh, he's going to try and make a move around the inside. He picks better of him at the moment. Wheezy takes a very tight line going to the start-finish straight. As you can see, Move is making some very tight moves at the moment. This is absolutely incredible from our reigning champion. And it is quite incredible. They're side by side at the moment. Oh, he went a little bit on the curb, but he managed to recover, but he's still quite close to him. Eagle has gone into the pits for his stop. Don't forget, you can pit at any time, but to be honest, if I was them, I would pit towards the end where you have less fuel and you're able to stretch your tyres a little bit. That's what some of these guys will be doing. Because it does vary as well, but probably that's what the leaders will be doing as well. Now, Clown's still leading. The gap now between them and Wheezy now, but due to the fact these two have been battling, 2.6 seconds. Now his fastest lap time at the moment is a 1:23.9. That's the fastest lap. Everyone else has gone onto the 1:24s, 1:24s, 1:25s. Now Eagle's gone very slowly because he's obviously has gone into the pits. So and we're on lap 9 now. Brands Hatch is quite interesting in terms of the way that it's not just GT3s that race around here. There's lots of different series as well that race around this beautiful track and this beautiful circuit. And it's designed for pretty much anything. There's also an indie version of the track as well. It's quite a short one, which I did commentate for in the Janetta GT3 Leagues quite a while back. Probably in last summer, I think it was. And that was brilliant. That was fantastic. It was around about August, September, I think it was. And that's why I love this track and love this circuit. Now, I don't think moves that further. You know, he's closing up now, actually. 1/10 now. Now 2/10. Let's go back on board with him. He's going to try and make the move. Oh, that was a bit wide, a little bit wide. That was very tight, but don't forget the tyres are quite difficult. So we lost a bit of time. He's now down, moves now down to around about 7/10 at the moment. So he's got to be very, very careful right now. Yes, he's around about a 1 second down on his previous best. So I wonder if he's going to try and catch up. Oh, he's in the gravel again. That's going to give Wheezy more time. Wheezy's got a penalty as well. So those two are equal on penalties. I will be checking penalties in a second. Beef is actually closing up to the One American as well soon as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that happens, to see if we can find some time as well. Pretty much the fastest guy is our race leader at the moment, so he's on a league of his own at the moment. Let's just see who else we could follow right now. Now, hey Gnarly, doing well in 6th position now. His tyres are at a decent level, and he's on a good amount of fuel as well. I'm pretty much confident that he's going to get those tyres through to the end of the race, I think. He's quite, to be honest, it's quite comfortable that he can do that. So I had the slightest faith in him. But Seppel is 3 seconds ahead of Gnarly. Copper's around about 3 seconds behind Gnarly. So I wonder if Gnarly is going to be a little bit under pressure. I wonder. So it'll be interesting to find out. Beast is around 1 second behind the One American now. And he's found a bit more time from his previous best, 45,000 of a second. So he's insanely fast now. Let's go right on board with Beats. Now the One American is pretty much improving already in position from last season, few seasons ago. So in terms of raw pace, he's catching up to Detox right in front of him as well, that is running the same livery. Beebe's going to go side by side. Oh, I cut the camera too early then. Beats going to dive it in, Beats, and he does it. Beats has done it. He is now up into P9. And his next mission is Detox. Now, Detox is not that far behind him, so in front of him, I mean. So that could probably be an easy job for him, I think. He's the one that I think, Beef, I think, is the person, or Beats, or however you say his name, is the one that can do well in managing the tyres to perfection, really, to be honest. So really incredible job. Moose starting to catch up again to Clown. No, not Clown. Clown's in the lead, sorry. Moose going to try and make a replica move to what he did earlier, but he's got to afford to not make too much mistakes. We're keeping an eye on Beats as well. You see that battle opens up pretty soon. He's around about 7 attempts, Beef is the Detox. So he's getting closer lap by lap. But look at him, Moo's now 4 attempts. He's finding a little bit more pace right now. But again, you've got to take into account the amount of penalties as well. Now let me know, guys, if the audio of the stream is okay. You can hear the game audio fine, you can hear me fine. If I'm too loud, also let me know and I will turn down accordingly. I probably am a little bit loud, but I just want to get a bit of clarification. So... And 123 is the quickest I've seen so far, actually, as well. Yes, I agree with Barry. Moo's going to try once again for that move. He's right on the back of Squeezy right now. Why did I say Squeezy? It's Wheezy. Silly me. I don't know why I keep calling him Squeezy. Now he's going to try and make the move on the start-finish straight. Looks like Wheezy had the better line. These two kissing the curb. Oh, a bit of contact from these two. That is not how you take turn 3. I wonder if Muha will be having to get the position back. But it might be just a racing incident. It might just be a banging wheels. I don't think it was meant intentionally. So Muha is now up into second. Yes, he has let Wheezy through. I think he knows that he wasn't meant to do that. So props to Moo, good sportsmanship. And hopefully he can try and get that move done on him fairly. So I think I like drivers that do that, actually. I like drivers that own up to their mistakes. So, well, Nemesis and Barry says audio looks fine. Oh, that's good. I won't change a thing then. I'll leave it as it is. Brilliant. Good to see. I should have checked this at the start of the stream, but I didn't really want to. Or I forgot. But how is Detox behind? Detox is... Beef has actually got past Detox. So Beef is up into 8th position. Now how far is he behind Nuts? He's around about 19.4 seconds. So he's quite comfortably where he is at the moment. So that's good to see. Kale's Chaos Fury now right behind Weedy now. Moo's made his way past Weedy now. Up into second. I wonder if Chaos Fury is going to make his way past soon as well. Now, I am trying to get involved with as much battles as I can, like I said. Chaos Fury and Weedy looks like they're running the same livery, so I wonder if they're teammates. To be honest, I really should have double checked that, but again, I forgot. And I spelled drink on myself, lovely. But anyway, Chaos Fury looks like he has taken some much better lines there, but he needs to back up the pace a little bit to make sure he can catch up. And they're still running close together as well, battle-wise, and keeping it clean so far. Now, if you imagine Nigel Mansell racing on this track, you can imagine Nigel Mansell making some superb moves, and I wonder if these guys are going to make some Nigel Mansell-esque moves today. I wonder. We're on lap 15 now. And the drivers must be loving how good this circuit is, and Seppo is going to try and close in onto Chaos Fury now. Chaos Fury used to be Seppo's teammate, but now Seppo obviously changed to the One American's teammate now. That's where they are. Chaos Fury's dropped about 2 seconds. Chaos Fury's tyres are a little bit colder than usual as well. So maybe it's. I wonder. Let me just check Wheezy's tyres actually. Wheezy's is about 10 degrees warmer. Now I need to change it to Celsius at some point. I don't know how to change it to Celsius, but if someone can help me, let me know. But at the moment, I'm going to stick with Fahrenheit until I know a lot more about changing temperatures on this game. But I haven't been on the Xbox game of Project Cars for quite a while now. I only use it for commentary pretty much now, but it is a fun game. So, Chaos Fury has dropped it in 1 second. Oh, Wheezy went in the gravel just before the start, finished straight. I need to check what corner it is. I think it is Clark, just after the Clark curve. By the looks of things. Again, I'll need to get my corners right. So, yes, Chaos Fury's around about 5 tenths behind him now. Wheezy's getting involved in so many battles tonight. Cloud's gap to Moose, 7.6 seconds. Absolutely remarkable. I think he's running such a good race and keeping 2 consistent lap times as well. Chaos Fury's running some more time again. He's in a much better position than he was last season. If he stays like this, he's going to be on for a good result for his first race of the season. Yes, Chaos Fury and Wheezy are teammates under Simmons Motorsport. Oh, thanks, Barry, for finding that out for me. I should really have found that myself. I think the One American is pitting. Yes, the One American is pitting. I think it looks like I think he changed tyres, you know. Or he might have just gone for a stock go. Seppo has just gone past him. He's going to go behind him, I think. Gnarly, Copper Nuts. He's probably a few laps down, so that's probably why. That's why I got a little bit confused. So, yes, the One American is a few laps down, but hopefully I know him. I do have faith in him. He can recover and do some very great battles. No, actually, now he changed the pit stop. Oh, game. It does take a while for the timings to adjust when in that game. Just saying. But, hey ho. And where is Chaos behind Wheezy? He's still, I think, he's nowhere near a second at the moment. But Detox is encouragingly closing up to Beats as well. 2.3 seconds as well. His tyres are very hot. It's 270 degrees Fahrenheit. But again, we all know with these guys that this fuel that they have is going to make it to the end. So it'll be interesting as well. Let me just find a little bit of information about some of the drivers as well. About the returning drivers actually, because they may have done something new since we last spoke to them. So, also Detox hasn't done a driver's introduction, I don't think, so I can't really give information about him. So, no, he hasn't. But Beats, I've already given him information about Beats, but Beats, he's got to pick up the pace, but he seems to be, and staying comfortably in a. All these guys managed to handle the track very well, and we've still got 12 drivers racing. No one has actually retired from the race yet. Now, for those of you who are wondering why we only have 12 drivers, well, in Xbox, due to the way the game is handled on Xbox, if we have more than 12 drivers in a lobby, then we start to get a few issues. Now, I'm not going to say what the issues are, but that is why we have only 12 drivers in the Xbox lobbies. So that's why we have so little drivers compared to the other platforms, where PS4 have about 18, PC have way double than that, because obviously PC can handle a lot of drivers in the lobbies. So yeah, just for your clarification, because there were a few people asking on Twitter as well, so I just wanted to clear that up, and there may be some of you that are wondering it beforehand anyway, so yeah. So where is Coppernuts now? Coppernuts is actually 6/10 behind Gnarly. Now, interesting fact about Coppernut, he was new to the league last season, and he did very well to where he finished. So, and he got involved in lots of battles as well. So, and I have a sneaky suspicion that Coppernuts is going to get involved in a lot of battles too throughout this race. He's now 6-7 tenths. All these guys are pretty close together at the moment, so I wonder how it's going to turn out for the rest of this Grand Prix. As he's catching a lot of people starting to get penalties. Let me see actually what penalties people have got. Moo's got 1, Wheezy has got 2, Chaos Fury has got 1, Seppel has got 1, Beat and Detox have got 2. So the only people not to get penalties: Eagle, Jock, Copper, Anali, and our race leader Clown. Now he's on lap 20 out of 43, so we're almost halfway in this race, so we're about half an hour-ish to go. So obviously 43 laps equal to about an hour of racing. And also let us know in the chat as well, which tracks are you looking forward to seeing the drivers race, because like I said earlier, it is probably, to be honest, one of my favourite calendars of GT3, so I couldn't say no to commentating. I nearly decided I was going to take a break from it, but as soon as I saw the calendar, I was like, yes, I wanted to commentate on it, of course. Right, one of our leaders then is going into the pits, Moo. Now, let's just follow him in the pit stops to see what strategy he is going for. Now, looks like he's going for soft tyres again. Yes, he is. He's going for new tyres. And he is not going for fuel, but he might be not be going for tyres, and the graphic is saying different, but we'll see. Nope, he didn't go. Oh yeah, he did go for tyres. It just took a while for the temperature to go down a bit, but he only took tyres and took... Now that is interesting for Moo. I thought Moo, of all people, I thought Moo will just take, just do a stock go and then that's it. But he just decided to take tyres. I knew he wouldn't take fuel, but he took tyres. But I would be expecting a lot of people just to take just a stock go. But they must take a mandatory pit stop. If they don't take a mandatory pit stop... Oh, Moo! Oh, my word! What's just happened to him? Oh, please don't say it's a tyre glitch or anything like that. Hopefully you can recover. Move side by side with someone. I think that's Detox. Detox has just gone past him. Moo's dropped massively there. I've probably given in the baddest commentator's curse of the history of the earth. So, I do apologise, Moo, mate. I don't really want to give out commentators' curses, but sometimes I do it, and I don't know it, so... It's just the way of the world sometimes with this situation. Oh my god, my mic was a bit loud then. So... And where is Moo's going to the pits again, I think, is he? No, yes he is. He's got a bit of damage, I think. That's probably why he has to pit again, or maybe his tyres were overheating. It already got to around about 167 degrees Fahrenheit, so it got pretty hot very quickly. So, very interesting. So, he ends up in 10th. Now, copping up now, because of this issues, he's now up into 6th, and he's in a battle for 5th with Gnarly. Now, let's just go on board with Gnarly. Let me just find the onboard. There we go. Now, copping up is increasingly closing up for him now. He's finding a few more attempts per lap by the sound of things. Even though he was 5 attempts down on that lap he's just done, but he's been showing some increasingly fast laps through this race. I have been seeing it. Going through that tight right-hander then. He's going to try and find that entry now. You've got to go to the right-hand side and kiss that curb ever so slightly. That right-hand curb, and he does. Now this next bit is going to be very hard due to that uphill complex. Now if I can find the map, I think that corner is called the Derek Minter Straight. This straight coming up now. And they're about to go through the Westfield Bend. They are side by side through that bend. Coppernuts almost got that move done, but Gnarly stays ahead at only just at the moment. It's nice that these two are battling together. They may have raced before in certain tiers like before, but I don't know. But like I said, a few of these guys are new, so it's great to see a lot of the new drivers actually impressing as well. Now, someone's saying, does Wheezy have to stop? I think he has to stop, yes. I don't think he has stopped yet. I don't think. I might be wrong. But I know it's a different language, Andrea, but I think I understand it in a way that does he have to stop? I think he does. Just to clear things up. Now, I can't check on my screen if they done the stop or not. All I can check is the timings. And it doesn't say when it gives you a stop or anything, so do apologise about that. But that's the way this game is, to be honest, so keep an eye on it. But I will pay attention to the pit stops a bit more as well. So I know a few people asking a few questions about that. Look at Coppernuts though. Coppernuts is flying. He's not the fastest guy on circuit, but lap times are starting to drop down due to the track temperature getting colder. Clown, 45, it's around about 14 seconds. Has he pitted? No, he hasn't. I thought he just did then, but I might be wrong unless you did see someone pitting on the screen. I am not entirely sure what happened there. They're all running head to toe to nail at the moment, and I wonder if these guys are having to change expectations, change strategy throughout the race if things go wrong a little bit. I wonder how it's going to work out. And it is a very tight entry again from Coppernuts. Now, I don't think anybody else is that close. Chaos Ferry might be closing up to Wheezy in the next couple of laps, as far as I'm aware. It just starts to get that point in the race where the gaps are starting to tumble. A lot of people are starting to get a lot farther apart. I do see someone slowing down. That's Detox. Yep, Detox is going into the pits for his stop. For his mandatory pit stop by the looks of things. And, yep, he's taking tyres as well. A lot of people taking tyres now for, actually. I was speaking to one of the PC drivers, who used to be a commentator for Xbox, that they would be surprised they took tyres as well. And he just did. So, maybe it may be different on Xbox. You never know. So Detox just comes out. I think he comes out ahead of one American, I think that's where he comes from. I think Gnarly's already starting to fall ahead of Copper quite a lot now. Copper lost about 4 attempts in that lap, in that sector. Now Chaos Furies are around about 4 seconds behind Wheezy. Now Wheezy, another person do very well, but also don't forget penalties. Now penalties can change pretty much everything. And for those of you just watching, hello, welcome to the Project Cars 2 GT3 Leagues. We are back once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are on lap 26 right now, and your race leader is Clown Chaos. I think that's how you say his name. If he's still on the podium once we get to the interviews, I will get some clarification. Or he just went a bit into the gravel there, but he is so far ahead, then you know, then he's all right. I think he's just lapped Moo, I think, so almost anyway. So he's incredibly fast on this track. 1:23.7 that last lap. Absolutely insane. He's got some very good race pace. Maybe his race pace is much better than his qualifying. But I think he did qualify 3rd in the race. So. And if you're liking the stream so far, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. We are almost not that far from 10,000 for AOR, which is pretty darn amazing. So, and thanks to everyone who has been supporting the Apex Online Racing channel throughout its days. It's been about a year now since AOR opened up a YouTube channel. It's been roughly about a year, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. You old timers out there, but it's been great. It's great to see a lot more variety of streams. Like pretty much 2 years ago, there has been that variety of streams on in AOR ever. But a lot more leagues and platforms are being broadcasted now, and just like this, I'm being able to cover Xbox. It's just brilliant. So 4 attempts. Now Clown down his last lap, so he can afford to conserve a little bit more. So it has the potential to get it together. Look at Coppernuts though. 3 attempts. He's right behind Gnarly now. Let's go on board actually, because we have got a battle on our hands. About to go towards the start finish straight. He almost made the move there. They're about to go side by side. Gnarly knows where Coppernuts is going to go. Is on the defensive, which is really good for him. He knows where to go, and he knows he has to hold him off. He's like, nope, I'm not letting you have that position, Copper Nuts. I think that's what he's thinking in his mind right now, I think, in my personal opinion. A few guys in the chat are rooting for the driver. I see someone saying hashtag go Weezy. I think that's from Gambinois, or however you say your name. Now Seppel is going into the pits for his mandatory stop. Looks like it is just for tyres. But let's not follow Seppel now, because I wonder if Copper Nuts is going to catch up in the next couple of corners. He's doing all he can. He's just trying to find the space, but Gnarly, sorry, knows where he is. I think Gnarly is checking his mirrors quite a lot just to see where he is and not letting him through. It's like martial arts, really, to be honest, but much cleaner. So it is good that if you play defensive like that, it is absolutely brilliant. It just shows how good you are at racing if you try to hold your line and try to defend the person behind you. To be honest, personally, I'm not good at that. I want to go side by side. Hold on, let me go track side. Is Copper Nuts going to take the move? Yes, he does. Copper Nuts is up into fourth. That was a great move towards the start for this straight. But Gnarly's going to try and make another move. Oh, they touch! They touch! That was the same move that Moo did earlier on. I don't know who to blame there for that incident. That might be looked in the stewards. I'm not entirely sure for that. But I can't quite believe it there. But that was some good moves before then. Copper Nuts did lose a bit of time there though. But he's got similar pace to Chaos Fury. So I wonder if he's going to catch up. Seppel now closing up to Joxay. Joxay not having the best of races, but he's still going to get some good points. He's not last, so to be honest, Jock wasn't expecting to be high, but he was expected to not be last, and he's in a good position right now. So I think he must be, to be honest, he must be living to his expectations. Seppel's closing the gap now, the door, pretty much. Gnarly's still right behind Copper Nuts, but I wonder if Seppel is going to try that very tight entry coming towards his uphill battle. Detox is around about 6 seconds behind Seppel as well, so Seppel's quite comfortably in 10th. Probably not quite where he wants to be. Oh, Jock is in the gravel again. That's probably given Seppel a bit more time to play with, I think. I got to say. For those of you watching as well, let me know who's been your driver of the day so far in this race. You can let us know in the chat, or you can let us know on Twitter. Has Seppel got a bit of visual damage, or it might just be me? Or it might be just delivery. Oh, actually, it might be just delivery. I don't know. To be honest, I can't really tell. Yep, I think it's just delivery. It looked like damage, but it wasn't damage. But anyway, Gnarly now. He's on a comeback charge now. Copper Nuts went past him. But Gnarly is not going to let Copper Nuts keep that position that easy. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to win this battle. Is it Copper Nuts or is it Gnarly? So let's see if they're going on board. Copper Nuts is 1.1 seconds ahead of him right now. To be honest, you can easily make a mistake around Brands Hatch. And these guys seem to not to. There has been a bit of banging wheels for some people, but not that much damage apart from the people at the bottom. But the people at the bottom are starting to recover, so that must be good for them. Now, the one American, for those of you that don't know him, is also an F1 COD for the America Leagues on Xbox One. So He is well known in the AOR community, does really well. So, massive shout out goes to him. Moves go back up to 8th, so he's doing a damage limitation drive. He's doing really well. Clown still yet to pit, but he can afford to pit right now. He's got to pit soon though. He must pit. But I wonder if he has read the rules, but I think I know he'll pit. Because he has raced in many Project Cars 2 leagues in the past, and Gnarly's actually going into the pits as I was saying that. So Cobbernuts goes past him right now. So I was predicting around about lap 30. We're going to start to see some of these guys go into the pits. And Beast is in the pits as well. I think interestingly, he's on harder tyres. Or is he on soft? I can't really tell. But it might be different tyres, I've got to say. He's changing tyres as well, I think. But obviously, I think he had to take that pit stop, and he managed. I think that's his second stop. I'm not entirely sure. Again, I promise you, by the next race, I will keep track of pit stops. Believe you me, I will. So lap 33 or 43 now. 10 laps to go of this Grand Prix in Brands Hatch. Clown Chaos is leading the way. Seppel is around about a second behind Beast. Beast is a second behind Jock. There we go. Jock, that's how you say his name. But, where is Beast now? He's going to be a bit under pressure from Seppel. Seppel's got a better chance than ever, to be honest, to get that move done. Seppel's going to try and get that right. I think Seppel was leaning towards that right-hand side by the looks of things. But again, Beast defends that line quite well. I think it is also in Brands Hatch, it is also quite difficult to overtake in some certain corners as well. So to be honest, not really that surprised. But there was almost a bit of banging wheels, but Seppel is going to make the move done. They're side by side and start with it straight. Seppel getting the inside line, and he takes the plate from him. He's in 9th place, and he's already starting to pull away. And Seppel is almost back where he belongs. We've got Wheezy in the pits to make his one and only stop on the soft tyres. I think he's not changing tyres, but yes he is. He's got 30 litres of fuel remaining, which I'm almost certain that is going to go to the end. It is a definite from Wheezy. He comes out in 4th, so not a bad position for him. Cobbernuts up into 3rd. Now, has Cobbernuts pitted? I think he has, but correct me if I'm wrong here. You never know. Cobbernuts doing very well, and if he gets this podium, that will be very impressive. As our race leader is going into the pits right now, this is going to be a very decent pit stop for him. We haven't followed much of Clown all race because he has been dominating throughout all of it. As he is going to change his tyres. That was a very quick pit stop. I think it was just a stop and go. I think he was just changing his front tyres by the sound of things. That was absolutely brilliant from Clown. He nailed it. And I think he retains the lead. He laps Detox by the sound of it. Detox in the gravel. Oh no. So Chaos Fury's now around. He's in 2nd. So that was a very decent strategy from Clown. That probably the quickest pit stop I have seen this entire race. But that is because he has less fuel. He waited until there was less fuel. And if you are watching this and planning to run in a Project Cars 2 League in the future, I strongly recommend that you do wait until around about this time to pit, so you can manage your tyres, and it'll be quicker with less fuel on. Because you're pitting with less fuel, it just takes less of a time. Less of a time, that probably doesn't make sense there, but hey ho. Now, let's see what other battles we've got. Seppel, I think, managed to make his way past B. No, actually, no. I think it was a battle with Seppel and Jock, I think that's what it was. The good thing about this league tonight is I have been trying my best to keep you guys involved with so many battles. And I think I've done my job in that. Oh, Seppel! That was close. That was close. Seppel's last lap was a 1:24.9. Jock's last lap was a 1:26.2. So Seppel is faster. Chaos Fury and Copper Nuts are going into pit. So I think I must be right. I think Copper Nuts hasn't pitted. So I wonder where Copper Nuts is going to. I think it was a quick stop from Chaos Fury. He's up into third. Wheezy jumps Chaos Fury. And Wheezy's up into second now. Copper Nuts, I think Copper Nuts has had a long pit stop, but probably he was taking more tyres, where the others were probably taking only a few or none at all. Because, as a quick reminder, I know I may have said this loads of times before, but with mandatory pit stops, you have to make them. But you don't have to take tyres. You can just take fuel. You can just take fuel and all tyres. You can just take tyres. You can take fuel and tyres, or you can take none at all. You can just take a stop go. It doesn't matter what type of pit stop you make, as long as you make a pit stop. I think it looks like everyone has made a pit stop. So that is good. So we won't get to disqualifications tonight. So, very good. Because I hate disqualifications in the game, not gonna lie, because it is really not fair otherwise. So it is nice that they're all playing it fairly. Now Detox is still right behind Beast. Detox did have a few spins earlier, but he's still managing to recover, which is good. Clown is still managing to hold that gap actually. He's still around about 20.6 seconds clear of the rest of the field right now. So, to be honest, I don't think the battle of the lead is going to change, I don't think. I think it's pretty much going to stay as it is. So, due to the fact that battle for the lead is pretty much going to stay the same, who do you think is going to get the last podium positions? Oh, Detox is slowing down. Oh no, he's just, I think he just pressed the brakes a little bit. I thought he just lost a bit of his engine or anything like that, but luckily he is good. We'll see how the battle between Seppel and Jock develops as well in the coming laps. So it'll be interesting to find out here as well. Don't forget, I think sign-ups are still open for this league, but you won't be a full-time driver, you will be a reserve. So if you want to find out more information, go onto the Apex Online Racing Forum, where all information you can be found on all the Apex Online Racing leagues that we have. We have quite a lot of leagues in Apex. We have the IMSA Championships for PC, which is pretty cool for Project Cars. We have the F1 leagues, we have iRacing, we have Rocket League. We pretty much cover a lot of games here. Forza will be back soon. It's just great. And I think FIFA will be back soon on AOR. It might be carrying on, I don't know. Some of these games do not get streamed though. I know that just the games that get streamed at the moment is iRacing, Rocket League, Project Cars, and F1 2018. I think these are the 4 main games that get streamed. And once Dirt Rally 2.0 comes about, then we will start to have streams for that, but not yet. Eagles around about 1 second behind Mo right now. Seppel's also trying to close up to drop, so this is where the battles are really going to intensify throughout the last few minutes of the race. Now, to be honest, I wouldn't want to be in their position right now, because these battles are getting absolutely intense. Seppel's around about 7 tenths around behind Jot now. Let's go on board with him again so he can find some time. He's probably found some more time now as Jot has clipped the gravel a little bit. Some of these guys haven't been involved in some battles in the race. Some of these guys have been involved in lots. And it's been a sensational opening round so far. Again, we would like to, I would like you to tell us your thoughts in the chat. We've still got a very decent amount of you watching the stream as well. Very good to see. As well as Project Cars 2, of course, we also have the other Project Cars League, like I said, of IMSA. That is an endurance league on PC. That is tomorrow around about 8 o'clock. So if you do want to check that out, go onto the Apex Online Racing channel at 8 o'clock tomorrow. There's also an iRacing league that gets streamed on Fridays at 8:30, so check that out as well. I think it's Formula 3 this week. They alternate between Formula 3 and Formula Renault. On Saturday is rFactor 2 and Rocket League, and on Sunday is also the F1 2018 League. So we do cater for quite a lot of leagues here, like we said. So Seppel is getting ever so close. He's very, very tight now. And Pierre said, tell us some news about the race. We will, do not worry. Clown is still leading. But Jog's going to do all he can now to try and defend. Gnarly's lost for 5 seconds. Don't know what happened for Gnarly between Gnarly and Moo. I do apologise that I missed that. But I was trying to get involved with the battle with Seppel as well. So, again, I am on my own here as a commentator. Usually, in most leagues, other leagues, I have someone by my side, but in Project Cars, I'm the only Xbox One Project Cars 2 commentator, so it's just me, so it's quite hard to keep track of every battle all the time. Copper Nuts is finding some time for Eagle, but I think 5 attempts, I think? Yeah, 5, that was completely right. And it's nice to see a few of you actually support the stream as well. We've got Pierre in the chat, hello. And also any feedback on the stream as well, it'll be much appreciated. Copper Nuts is really heating it on Eagle now. Oh my word, he's going to get involved in so many other battles, and this is going to be another one which is going to be sensational to watch. Watch this, folks. Copper Nuts is about to take the right-hand side. It is a very tight entry to overtake, so it's amazing that they try and overtake there. Almost a bit of banging wheels again, but no harm done between these guys. Eagle still manages to hold on, but Copper Nuts is a fighter. He's like, I want that 6th place and I want it now. They're almost forcing each other off the circuit. That was a close battle, I gotta say. You're starting to see more battles towards the end of this Grand Prix now. This is getting Really tight to see which to follow. Moves around about 1 second behind Gnarly again, so Gnarly does seem to be struggling. But the gaps are not... Wheezy's finding some more time between Clown up front, but Clown's so far behind, and Coppernuts has spun! Coppernuts has spun! Oh no! That's allowing Eagle to pull away ever more. But unfortunately that mistake from Coppernuts has costed him 6th place in this race. Who would have believed it? He's probably going to kick himself after this race about that mistake, but he's still got a couple more chances. Time's not run out yet. Things can change. I wonder if Seppel's going to make his way past Jock, and Detox is one behind Beats as well. Gnarly's trying to hold the pace between him and Moo, but he's going to be close towards the end. Absolutely sensational to watch these drivers fight to the finish. Yes, the first corner is very tough, especially if these guys took these tyres to the end, which is what most of these guys have done. We're on the final lap of this Grand Prix then, of this Brown Hatch race. This race has not disappointed me as a commentator, it's been great so far. Gnarly's lost more time, that's allowing Moo to catch up. Can he catch him on the final lap? Oh, as ever he squeezes. Oh! He almost, I think he touched Gnarly. That's lost Moo incredible amount of time. I think he lost about a few tenths. But I wonder if we can catch up in the closing corners. All will be revealed soon. Don't forget, penalties still yet to be applied. This can change everything. And Clown comes across the line, and he takes this first ever win in AOR. He makes his debut, and he makes his debut to a perfect start and takes the win. Not many people can say they've done that, but Clown has. Wheezy comes across home in second, a great result for him for his debut in Tier 1. The best finish for a returning driver is Chaos Fury in third. We still got a battle between Gnarly though. But I think it can be close. It might be decided on penalties. They're side by side. I think Gnarly just holds on. Yes, he does. I think Moo had that penalty, so Gnarly easily holds on to that. Eagle. No, Moo drops down to 7th. Wait a minute, let's check the penalties. 25 seconds Moo's got penalties. He must have got quite a lot. I don't know how he gained the 20 seconds. So I know he had about 3 to 5 a minute ago. So that pushes Gnarly into 4th, Eagle 5th, Covenant 6th, Moo in 7th, Seppel in 8th. And yeah, we're about to get your standings up for you then. Clown takes the win. Sensational stuff there. That pit stop especially was incredible. It's insanely fast. Cobblenut's got 10 seconds of penalties, but he stays in P6. So we've got Clown, Wheezy, Chaos Fury in 3rd, Gnarly in 4th, Eagle in 5th, Cobblenut's in 6th, Moo in 7th, Seppel in 8th, Jock in 9th, Beats rounding up your top 10. With Detox and the One American running up the rear. And it's very good to say for the first time in a while, every single person who has raced has finished this race. So well done to these guys. Now, I need to add these new drivers to a chat. So, I wonder what I could do with that. Because I don't have any of them. Well, I have Chaos Fury and that's it. So... I will see what I could do. I think what I might have to do is search for these guys. But boy, what a opening race to this GT3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But we still got the interviews to go, and it'll be interesting to see what these guys think of the results. Oh, no, I don't want to invite just yet. But let's just switch over to this. There we go. There we go. So, what's been your favourite part on the race so far? Let us know in the chat as well, because there's been some favourite parts of the race that I pretty much enjoyed as well. It's just been great to be back commentating on GT3 again. It's a great way to spend my night, and it's been absolutely fantastic. So I've added these three as a friend. So what I'm going to do, if I can, get a party with them. So let's see what I can do. So let me just do this a second. Just give me a moment. I like doing podium interviews mainly because it just gives people's perspective on the race as well. So right, just give me a minute. Wait, I thought I had the Wheezy added. How strange. I swear I had him added anyway. So, well, I could add Chaos Fury anyway. So, a lot of these guys are offline though, which doesn't help. Oh, I'm looking at the offlines. That's why I couldn't find them all. There we go. Apologies about that, ladies and gentlemen. Right, just gave them a little bit of an cheeky invite. And by the way, if you guys have any questions for the guys for the podium people, please let me know in the chat as well. And so obviously I will have questions, but it'll be nice to have some questions from you, the lovely people who are watching the stream, as well in the audience. Right. So I need to unmute something a second, so I can. They can't hear you yet. So I just need to do this. There we go. I think we're just waiting for our P3 to show up, but we may do with what we have at the moment. But first of all, let's speak to our race winner, which is Clown. I'll call you Clown for now, but well done to you. What a great way to open your debut season with AOR with a win. Were you expecting that performance today?
Not at all, no. I mean, the only person I know in the league is Bees, who is my teammate as well. I've done some leagues with him before. And yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, obviously there are some quick guys and some had some troubles during the race, but no, I didn't expect this outcome.
Yes, and that move you made on Wheezy there at the start of the race, tell us what was going through your mind there when you were making the move into turn 1, because you're pretty much, or turn 2 or 3 or whatever, because you were completely control of that race after you made that overtake. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, well, I noticed in the first couple of laps that I could brake a lot later and still hit the apex. So when I saw that he was a little bit wide, I just went for the inside because the gap was there. And after that, I just tried to manage the gap between me and him and slowly pulled out. But I saw Moo catching him and eventually passing him. And then I saw that Moo was catching a little bit. So yeah, I was really focusing on not making any mistakes, which I didn't, luckily. Yeah, from there on just went into the focus and in the zone, and yeah. Although in the end of the race I really had to be conservative with the fuel because I was a little bit low on fuel, but
yeah, I did notice
luckily
that,
enough to end the race.
Was it very tight and making sure you run out of fuel? Were you able to conserve a little bit more because you know?
Yeah. I think about 7 or 8 laps before the end of the race, I put the fuel mix on normal, and about 3 laps before the end, I put it on lean. And I just wanted to make sure that I ended up with enough fuel to come across the line, and I did with 2 liters fuel left, so barely enough to finish the race.
Ooh. But you just did it by the skin of your teeth there, so that was good. Because you did get a few wins in a few other leagues as well that I've seen as well, and come for a win in AOR is absolutely fantastic. So you are leading the championship now. Do you think you're going to hold on to that lead going to the next round in Monza? Is that a strong track for you next week?
It's a tough one to call. I mean, it all depends on how well I can do on that track. I mean, Monza is a very nice track, and I know I can be quick there, but I mean, yeah, we've got Wheezy, EVR, THR Moo, who also are pretty quick, and it all depends on not making any mistakes and just try to end the race. I mean, it's an hour long, so yeah. A lot can happen. So I just hope to do as well as I did today, and we'll see what happens next week.
Yes, well done to you, and keep up the good work. Now, we don't know where Wheezy is. I don't know where he's gone, so I will try and invite him in a second. But we do have our returning driver, Chaos Fury, in the chat. P3, what a good return to Tier 1 in Apex Online Racing. Was it good to be back racing again?
It was, yeah. I enjoyed that. It was hard. The car was a handful, to be fair, but congratulations to Clown. He disappeared at the front.
Thank you.
But yeah, it was a quiet race for me, to be fair, but yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yes, was it hard? I have heard from some of the drivers that the tyres were starting to struggle a little bit. Was that the case for you, or did you cope with those?
I had to really look after my tyres because I couldn't run the soft front tyres the same as everyone else, so I had to run hard front, soft rears. So it took a lot more to get the fronts up to temperature, and then had to look after the rear tyres. So at the end of the race there, the fronts started coming to me at the end there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You seem to be managing quite well. I didn't actually catch some of your battles, because obviously you were far ahead of some of the other battles that were going on as well. So some good points to end up to there. Seeing what happened with your returning drivers also returning to the league, seeing you're the highest up there, are you pretty confident you're going to stay where you are? Do you think you can challenge some of the new guys to the victory next week in Monza?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've raced at Monza, but yeah, I hope so. I hope it's going to be a decent track for the Mercedes. The speed kind of helps it. So yeah, I hope there should be some good battles next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's quite a good track as well, and I have noticed, I did check the weather forecast, you better get your umbrellas, it's going to rain. So are any of you good in the wet in this game?
I've had some shocker races in the rain, so...
Well, it's not going to be raining all the time. I think it's going to start with rain, I think, but I'm not entirely sure. But hey-ho. And we do have Wheezy, our P2 man.
Sorry for the light.
That's fine, absolutely fine. So well done on your result. Again, P2, fantastic result. And you also got pole in qualifying result, which was a good result as well. Also, you're new to the league as well, so were you expecting to be where you were today, or were you expecting a bit lower? Tell us, how did you feel after that race?
I don't know. I was a bit surprised of the fall, but the race pace was decent, not perfect. I think that the pressure was high, so I not drove well. So I totally sorry, my English is not so good.
That's fine.
I totally left the door open for Clown Chaos, and give him the first place. Was a good gift, but my pace wasn't as good as him as his. So second place is sure the best place for me in this race. So I'm happy with this.
You were expecting to be lower down, weren't you? So is that going to help you in races to come and show that you are a force to be reckoned with?
I really don't know. So let's see in the next week.
Do you like Monza?
Not so much.
Ah. But you never know. You could surprise us like you did in Brands Hatch. You weren't expecting to get that pole. You never know as well. And have you raced in other leagues in Project Cars before, or is this your first one?
Yes. Some Italian league, but here the level is way higher.
Yeah.
Way higher.
It is very high here in AOR, and we're very glad you joined us for the Tier 1 because you would be really good, as well as obviously all the drivers here tonight. And congratulations to Clown, Weezy and Chaos Fury on your podiums, very well deserved. And thank you guys for watching the stream. We really hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been great to be back after so long. I think it's been about 7 or 8 weeks is what we did last in a stream for Xbox One, but I'm glad to be getting the mic up again. Thanks to our sponsors Elgato, Plus Masters and GT Amiga Racing. As always, without you AOR won't happen. And also thanks to the coordinators as well. And thank you guys so much for watching as well. And we'll be back same time next week in Monza. It should be a good track. I'm looking forward to it. And if you like the stream, please click the like button and also subscribe to the channel and let us know what you think of the stream as well. But until now, I've been JessGames95 and we will see you next week. Have a good evening, everybody. Good night.